Hello there everybody, how's it going? This is Matt the Tomato right here. Thanks ever so much for tuning in and welcome to the next episode of SimCity 4, where we're building an entire region that is one big city. So, at the back end of the last session we completed Edward Rise and the hillside industrial estate over here. We've created a few hills and whatnot. Let me just quick, it's not going to be able to do much, but that does look relatively natural. I was just looking at these hills over here and whatnot, and just seeing whether that looked a little bit more natural. I might just keep all this off for a second, because we've got the 3 tiles at the bottom here that we were going to make into a relatively hilly terrain. So I'm just going to play around with those 3 real quick and design those so that it does look like natural hills going across there, so that when you turn those boundaries off, you don't have to, it just looks a little bit better, so it looks like it's one big thing, basically, is what we're trying to do. And then, okay, so yeah, we need to reconcile, and then maybe after that, oh yeah, I did actually send a road over here, didn't I? That's true. Do I really have to build a town here? I don't really want to. In fact, I don't want to. Right, let's build some sort of hill there, let's do that. Maybe a little bit more over there. That looks relatively okay. I don't really want to build a town here, but I don't know. We can maybe name it as like a forest or something. I don't know. That's a good idea. So I need to save and exit to region to look at the side. Yeah, that looks relatively okay, I suppose, doesn't it? Because obviously, otherwise, if we fire out the transportation map, we've clearly got a road coming down here. So where the hell does it go? So yeah, if we go with that, that's fine. The trees kind of conceal a little bit of the hill nature as well, so that's okay. Right, so we cancel reconciliation, but the road reappears. So let's just go with hilltop forest. I don't know. Fine, yeah. So we'll just go with hilltop forest, and basically, I'm not going to build any buildings here or anything. I'm just going to drag the road, I don't know, sort of in and around across here. That's in fact a really, really steep drop there, my goodness me. Shut up. Right, and then just sort of drag that off the map down to the south. So it looks like it's a rural road that's sort of coming in here, and that's eventually going to join the rest of the region. So let's save and exit to region here. I might just come back to this. I was thinking where there's quite a bit of industry demand, it might be a good idea to actually go and quick pop back into Lima Industrial Estate and have a quick look to see whether there might be some room to build some more industries. So yeah, in particular, we've got quite a bit of demand across the board here. So let's just select the industry tool. There's still some gaps to fill in here. But yeah, if we can perhaps watch a bit of development here. Local road reaches chaos. Right, I'm going to leave that as a gap on purpose so that we can expand the landfill if necessary. But otherwise, I think I'm just going to go ahead and continue to develop some of this industry here, because there is a heck of a demand. A city spread means more trouble. I do not care. Half the point is to spread out. Right, yeah, so the dirty industry demand is gone. There's a bit more demand for manufacturing. Is this all watered? The answer is no. So, might be a good idea to actually water some of this. There's also a small spat over there that requires some water as well. Right, now, looking into this water usage here, pretty high. I don't think it's going to take too long. Did I not build another one as well? Oh yeah, here it is, it's over here. Yeah, we did build 2. Might be possibly better eventually to build the big one, but yeah, let's just let that. Yeah, a little bit more development kicking around. There's actually a half decent factory's just popped up over there. In fact, that's high tech. So lovely stuff. Okay, so add a little bit more to that. Okay, small text. Okay, right, so just add a little bit to that there. We probably have to do the same here, actually. I was going back to... Was there a road here? No, there was not a road here. Lovely, right. So yeah, just pop back into there and basically just make sure that that's all good and dandy. Again, if we go with some trees... again, we'll double check this because I think I might have just raised that a bit too high. It does look a bit weird here. Right, so actually I think what I need to do is I need to raise this up a bit. We need to actually raise it up a bit more. Is that right? I can't see. Let's get rid of the names here. Does look a little bit off, doesn't it? Looks okay on the south. It's not too bad. That's what hills are kind of supposed to look like, though, aren't they? They're supposed to be raggedy and all over the place. So no, I think we will just leave it like that, and I'll just make sure to plant some trees and whatnot, so it kind of hides a little bit of any possible bad bits of hilltop there. So yeah, if I do this and come back out, it should probably look a bit better. Yeah, it does. You can see the trees. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay. And again, we're just going to do the same in this one here as well, although... Was there a road here at all? There was not. Lovely. Okay, so let's not worry about that. So again, yeah, just some hilltop... Oh, that's a bit high. There we go. And yeah, in particular, I might have a bit of more of a peak here in the middle here, and then just sort of ease off over into this zone. Yeah, something like that. That'll be okay. And again, cover it with trees. But yeah, otherwise a bit of a peak at the top there. Let's have a quick look to see whether that is all good and dandy. Yeah, that looks okay actually. Just a bit more of a peak, yeah, and you then drop down towards there. Okay, fabulous. Right, so we've done those ones there, so let's put the boundaries back. Okay, so we can see a little bit more of how this is starting to take shape. We've got a bit of a hilly zone across here at the bottom. This is obviously not going to be the only hilly zone. We're definitely going to go ahead and build other hilly zones as we go along here. But I feel like this tile down here might be an excellent one to bring another river in. At the very least, at the edge here, we could bring another river in on this side. Maybe a bigger river. We could bring one of those in. And obviously we do have to consider the fact that there is a motorway going around here. So we may bring a river and a motorway. That could be quite good. And I don't know, maybe most of it's going to be farms really, but leading into the hills. So yeah, that's probably going to be a good idea actually. So let's develop this one over here. So there's going to be some reconciling to do, but also there is a few roads and things popping in here. So if we do just some hills along the bottom, it doesn't have to be, you know, much. So just along the bottom here, and it sort of eases away out of this zone. Let's double check that. So it's sort of, you can say maybe it starts curving off the map, so to speak. Yeah, so it starts curving away over here. So if we delete those again, we can see that it just slowly disappears off of there, although perhaps a room for a little bit more hill. So we don't need to reconcile there, but what I could do is, I'm going to end up deleting the highway, I think, the avenue back. So there we go, yeah, so I accidentally did that. But yeah, just a bit more hilly like that. Maybe not that bad, though. I would like to go with some canyons and things at some point as well. That is something I definitely do want to do, like create like a steep valley with a river running through the middle of it or something like that. Would definitely maybe go like proper mountainous, that sort of thing. Okay, so let's do this. Let's have another look. We have to anyway to put that avenue back. That looks much better, yeah. Could do with a potential raise on the corner there though. Yeah, a little bit of a raise on the corner was probably going to be... Yeah, down here, that looks a little bit... so if I select mountain, and just peak that a little bit like that, that's going to be better. Right, there we go, fill that in with trees. Okay, so the avenue is back here. So let's call this one... I have no idea. Wayway Hills? Oh yeah, great. Caps lock on. Well done. Wayway Hills. And this is going to be for L Wayway. Been quite a long time on my channel, L Wayway. So there we go. There is a city after him. Keep your city requests coming in. We will definitely look to get some of those. And this is basically just going to be an area of development of farmland. And I did completely forget that I was supposed to build a river here, didn't I? Maybe we'll build it in those smaller tiles then. Okay, so we got some sort of road structure coming on here, but what I was thinking was maybe eventually, in fact I might do it now, end the avenue and instead bring it down to a single track road. Now, the downside to that obviously is yeah, maybe something. I've obviously got to find the correct pieces, that's the thing. Actually, I might just do it with this one. Yeah, I might just do it off of this one. And then just run a road off of here. Like that, basically. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And then just keep this as a road running down here, like that. So just, like, when you get to the end of a dual carriageway, you sometimes have a roundabout to bring it down. Other times you just have a merger, and there are NAM pieces that allow you to do those sorts of mergers. It might be better to do one of those mergers, actually. There is a NAM piece that allows you to do that. That's the fractionally angled roads. Here it is, transitions. So let's... Which one is it? It's road to... Yeah, so that's one way... Is it that one? I can never remember, you see, this is the thing. You've got to pick the right one. This one here, that's it. Okay, so if we then go there... Actually, let's do that for now. Doesn't quite look great, does it? But if we do... that actually looks a bit silly, doesn't it? What if we drag this down like this? And we'll go across here instead. Delete that. There we go. And then there's the transition. So that's actually much better if we do the transition piece. Looks a bit finicky, but it's okay. It does look a little bit weird, but if you zoom out, it's not quite that bad. Right, let's bring this in and join up there then. This is mostly going to be farms, so let's have another road that maybe just extends in here, because there's no other connections, although we could create a few, I think, because we don't have any cities north here, do we? We do not, so I could very easily create a connection there. So no reconciliations needed, but yes, let's create a connection that runs through here. And should have checked, but I was thinking of perhaps creating a railway connection coming down here as well. So let's look at the transportation map. That was bad timing. Yeah, because there's a train track that runs in through here. We could create a small area of farmland in here, and then this is a train track, and it can join that line in this one. So this could be a very busy tile, this one. If we put the boundaries back here, this particular one could be very busy. We've got motorway, and then we've got railway, and then we've got a railway that might merge in here, and they're also, then we can create maybe a river that comes in on this side. So yeah, this is going to be a very, very busy tile. There's going to be a lot going on here. Okay, so we've got Way Hills. We do not need to reconcile. Okay, right, so let's come back over here. So there's not going to be much here. There will, however, be some farmland stuff. We might create a small little village, I don't know. But more importantly, we're going to get a train track running here. So let's run it in that way. I think I'll use the NAM here as well to perhaps just create ramp. And that's actually really annoying, but we're not going to spend a lot of time here, so we will leave that. So we've got rail over blunt terrain. We should probably create some of these big-ass viaducts at some point as well. Definitely should do that, because that would look rather good, especially in a tunnel like this. A big-ass viaduct running through here would probably look really rather cool. But actually, we're not going to do that, so... We don't want it to be straight all the way, so let's... now see, I've hidden the track behind the bloody trees now, so I can't actually see what I've done with it. There we go. Right. Okay, so we elevate it over the top of the hill here. We'll curve it a little bit more before sending it off to Sim Nation. Okay, excellent. So we've got a train coming in this way. Let's build ourselves a natural gas power plant right in the corner there. That'll be fine. And then we'll get some farmland. So I guess we probably don't need that much in the way of roads, but we could do this and possibly create. I'm not going to do much, but it might be quite interesting to create a freight rail station there. Actually, no, that's a fail, isn't it? Because it doesn't work like that. It has to connect to a. Is that how it works? It has to connect to a road, doesn't it? I thought it had to be by a road. Yeah, it has to be by a road. Tell you what, let's do this, and then we'll branch in a piece of track there and there. So that can technically serve as a place for the agriculture to perhaps ship some of their goods. Let's do that. Okay, we'll do this. Okay, I'll run a quick street in the middle there somewhere. There we go. Let's go, because farm tends to develop pretty well, no matter where you put it. So, and then let's put it in there as well. Let's go with that, and maybe a little bit more over there, and then maybe 1 or 2 small residences along this road, like that. That should be fine. And we'll do the same over here. We'll have a couple of residential properties along here. And 1 little shop. There we go. Basically, there we go. So just a few places to live. There we go. Excellent. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're also going to go with a street. Actually, no, let's go with a road. We're going to create a private road that comes off over here. Comes up into the hills. This, and we'll technically have like a private house of some sorts up here. We have like a little private area. I suppose we could maybe bar it in or whatnot. Let's provide a small wind turbine. There we go. Private little area over there. We could maybe develop that up, like increase the wealth and whatnot, but probably don't need to, but nevertheless, let's get a tennis court at the end there. I doubt anything big will develop there because I've not really done much. Maybe its own water. There you go. I doubt we'll actually be able to get anything. Oh, actually, proper houses have formed. That's kind of nice. But yeah, we won't be able to get it because it doesn't have any of the city services. But hey ho, yeah, let's do that then. So it's like a little private area up in the hills, you know, like them big country houses you see up in the hilltops. Let's, you know, we can consider it maybe to be like that, just up this road here. Awesome. Right, are we done here? Yes, we are. We are most definitely done. Okay, so save and exit to region. Realise we're going a little bit quickly through some of these tiles here, but at the same time, this is the very rural side of it. You know, we've gone out into the hills. You know, this is where the farmland is and stuff like that. As we go into the middle, this is where things are going to start to get much better. So I'm just going to pop into this one over here real quick. We'll do a small reconciliation just to, you know, allow the drop of the hills, and then we will create some very soft hills here. Sort of just drops off that way, and then we're going to go valley, and we're going to have a river running up this way. I was thinking quite a big river, but I think we'll just start off with that for now. That'll be fine. Quite deep though, so how is that going to play out? Might just go with some trees like that. Save and exit. How does the drop of the hills look? If I... Whoa! Crapperoo! Wonderful. Okay, I accidentally selected the wrong one. Yeah, it's the drop of the hills, comes in here. Suppose that's fine. Maybe needs a little bit more height, actually. Only marginally, though. Yeah, a little bit more height like that. That's probably going to be fine. There we go. And then some trees. Right, I think that's going to be okay. So if we do that... Yeah, that looks a bit better, actually. It was just a little bit awkward going across there. But I wanted the gradual drop of the hills down to the river, basically, is what I was after. Okay, so let's put the boundaries back and have a look at where we are. So, we're going to run a river that comes in this way that's probably going to join in with this one, and then we'll probably end up creating quite a wide river that goes off, I don't know, somewhere in and around here. We've got lots of big tiles over here that we can play with, so that's probably going to happen like that. And then, oh, that farmland looks weird. And then, yeah, we'll just end up sort of joining that in over here. That will come over here. We've got the railway and motorway coming in here. So this is going to be a major, major interchange, this one here. But as far as I can see, this is probably going to be another tile over here that's going to be farmland. But we've got, you know, quite a lot of residential over here, and then a fair amount of agriculture and industry here. So we're probably due another residential outlet. Because we've got one over there on the other side of the river, one here, which is obviously the high wealth. We might want to create another one by the river on this side. So I feel like this needs to be another small outlying town that is very self-sustaining. We may decide to go with a bit more high wealth as well. I think that's what we want to do. I think so. We've also got the road that does come in at the bottom here, even though it is only a single track road now and it sort of pops in the bottom here. But there's not going to be much over this way. So what I was thinking is we can continue the farms on this side, have the road bridge the river, and then go over into a residential area. That's what I'm thinking anyway. So if we can see this road coming in here, we'll drop it in there. And then here we might have a track. We could do a railway track that maybe branches in here, but I'm not sure. Maybe not. Maybe we'll leave it. And just have this coming in here and join in this tile. Yeah, so I think that's what we'll do. So this is going to be another farmland area over here. So we've got plain fields, flat fields. What's another road for flat? Plain. Oh boy. Flat, plain, straight. Lowland. Lowland fields. That's what we're going to go with. Tomato. There we go. Right. So again, this is just going to be fields. So what I think I'll do is we'll get this road here. I'm not just going to run it straight through. We're going to do some finicky, I don't know what here. So let's drop it down this way and run it over there, basically. But then we'll also have one that comes down this way, because there's no connection over here to the other area, so that's fine. So yeah, we'll just have something like that. We'll have some fields in and around here, and then of course we've got the railway track. So the railway track, we'll do this slightly differently again, just so it looks a bit more aesthetically correct. Actually, not gonna bridge the trains this time. I'm gonna bridge the road instead. Let's go here. Shut up. And I might run it fairly close to the road for now. So I'll just sort of run it in over there like that. And then if we grab the bridges here, road over road, road over rail, because it's quite easy to actually build that. So I just wanted to save a little bit of time there. The road bridges are really easy to build. It just cycles through them in a certain way. So that's kind of easy. Also keeps the track a little bit flatter, which is, you know, much better. And considering this is field, let's go with some wind turbines. So let's line up some wind turbines somewhere. Actually, let's go with a wind farm in here. So again, we don't need that many, but let's just go with some sort of wind farm there. That seems fine, doesn't it? Just a wind farm. And then we can build our agriculture off of that. So, do we want to do this? There we go. This is really finicky because I don't really want to go on the other side over to this section. So there we go. That's lovely. Okay, and maybe a road running through there. That's going to be fine. That, however, is not required. Whoops. Again, that's not really required. So let's just have sections that run along here. That can be okay. Nice big piece in the middle here. Nope, don't need a road there. Like that, basically, and just all of that running through the middle. Pretty straightforward. I was going to say, that doesn't need road access. It is literally just fields. Okay, yeah, so that basically then counts as one massive, great big field over there. So this person who owns this is got a lot of land. So, hey. Okay, so that's basically the plan then. So yeah, we've got a nice big field. It does look a little bit odd considering the amount of fields there, but yeah, that's a nice big field over there, and that's basically going to be just about the edge of the agriculture here. So we'll have a little bit more agriculture on this side here, and then we'll have the river, and then of course we will have we're going to start a new town over this way, a proper town. Comes in over here with the river running through. We could maybe create some beachfronts or something like that. But in particular, I was thinking maybe we might want to run some ferries with this particular one. We can have a ferry that maybe runs in here. And the same over here with this town. When we get into sort of this area, we can maybe run a ferry and start running those. So we can travel between these two by ferry, which could be an interesting touch. And we're going to start that in the next episode. So that's for now. Cheers for watching, guys. This has been myself, Matt Tomato. Be sure to subscribe to follow the series and join me next time for more SimCity 4, where the region is one big city. See you later.